right. I don't know where he's been the last few months, but we can tell you he is the number one Vikings fan we know. He has correctly predicted, if not flat out reported, 2 of the last 4 Vikings first-round picks. He is a Renaissance man and the creator and the founder of this.
3 picks.
Wow. 3?
I got the lineman for Florida.
That's right. You got like a 5th-round pick.
Denarius. He hurt himself, though. He's going to be out for the year.
Still, you get credit.
Yeah, you still
Randy in Cottage Grove, the founder and creator of the Stud Stable, is with us. Randy, how are you doing, our friend?
Great. As a productive summer.
By the way, a lot's changed since the last time you were a regular on this show here, Mackey and Judd, going back to last fall. We're now on YouTube, on the Scornth YouTube channel. So if you could just turn your webcam on there, and maybe, Dex, maybe you can get rid of that banner real quick. If you could turn your webcam on, that would be super helpful for us here. So we can finly get a look at the gloriousness that is Randy in Cottage Grove.
I can't own a webcam.
You can't own a webcam?
I don't have one, and I can't. It's illegal. Legally, I can't own one.
Is this because of your dating profiles? Did you do something where you ruined a webcam? You burned a webcam or something?
It's a different legal matter. I'll just leave it at that. I'm not. That is one of the items I'm not allowed to purchase.
This from the state, the county, like who decided this?
It's a part of a restraining order, and it was a civil matter, and I'm not allowed to own a webcam, and there's 3 retailers I can't patronize.
Well, that's too bad. That's
just leave it at that. But if I purchase a webcam, it violates the terms of the order. We'll just leave it at that.
All right. Well, we don't want to get you in any further legal trouble here. We're here to help you. And so we'd love to get your thoughts, Randy, with less than a week until the Vikings start the regular season in Cincinnati. We'd love to hear your thoughts, your preview of the 2021 Viking season. How far do you think they can go?
A long ways. Hopefully, that's always the goal. Every year we do have school to the bowl is the chant that we do when we do our first shots.
Skull to the bowl. Skull to the bowl.
Yeah.
Skull to the bowl.
Yeah, it's got a little different. It's got a little different ring to it in a packed out bar. I'll just say that. But we'll do some shots next weekend, and we'll chant that, and we'll see what we can do. But I think there's going to be a lot of studs. I think there's going to be more stud stables than dud stables this year.
Wow.
You want to be, in fact, you want to do a season sneak preview stud stable. We could do that.
Do we?
There's music to our
Don't
ears.
need to ask the question.
Yeah, if you could play the music to my ears, that'd be good.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. This is
Literally the music to his ears.
The Randy in Cottage Grove 2021 Viking season preview sneak peek stud stable.
All right. This is the 2021. Worked a lot on this one the last few weeks, really few months, looking at a lot of different things. I think Kubiak is going to really open up the playbook this year. Zim's going to let it fly a little bit, and you're going to see that. First of all, this first guy is just absolutely aching in the loins to be a great player. Number this year, Justin Jefferson.
Oh yeah,
he's an absolute burner. He's got the speed. He's got the catch radius as we all saw. And this year, I think you're going to be hearing his name a lot, and followed by the name Stud.
Yeah, dude. That catch radius, I don't feel like people are talking enough about Justin Jefferson's catch radius, Randy.
Why are his loins aching is my question.
For that's a figure of speech that he's ready to he's ready to rock.
Can I just ask a question? Maybe I'll regret this. What are loins?
His pants, his jock.
Oh, wow.
He's just got a lot. He's snug, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
And I'm snug about him. The number 2
Alrighty.
guy
Good to
here
know.
is,
Go,
Delvin
boys. Hope you win them.
Delvin Cook. Excuse me.
No, just keep
It's-
going.
it's-
Keep
it's
going.
Jeff.
Keep
It's
going.
Jeff.
Keep
Don't
going.
worry about
Yeah,
Jeff.
Delvin Cook is really primed to come out and just kind of set the tone for running backs in the whole league. The bell cow, the sort of featured workhorse back, is a lot of people think it's a thing of the past. That's just because they don't make them all as good as Delvin. He's still a workhorse. He's a bell cow, and they're gonna ring that bell a lot of times. Delvin Cook, I got him on 20 touchdowns this year.
Wow.
20 times he's going to scamper into the end zone, and he is set to go. I'm snug about Delvin, and he is a stud. Here's another guy on offense. You notice I haven't mentioned the quarterback because he's a bozo, and all he really is a cog. In fact, I hope Kellen Mond gets a chance sooner than later because he is a stud.
I mean, Kirk's a pretty expensive cog, though. Don't you think he
Yeah.
has to be more than a cog?
What do you see? I see a cog. I see a cog who does what he's told.
I think we need a cog stable.
I don't think he does what he's told, Randy. I think it's pretty certain he does not do what he's told.
Yeah, he puts it where it needs to be, and one of those places it's going to be, and it's going to be there a lot is Adam Thielen. What do you say about a guy who he's done it all? He's done it all. He's succeeded at the highest levels, of course, other than a championship. But he doesn't have a whole lot left to prove, other than getting that ring on his finger. And Adam Thielen, he may now be second fiddle as far as Jefferson is concerned, but he is still a stud.
He's first fiddle in your band.
And excuse me.
Just keep going, dude. Don't worry.
Finally, another guy. We'll wrap up this weapons series on offense with a guy who I think is just absolutely primed to have a big time year, and that's Irv Smith Jr. He's really ready to come into his own this year, and he's gonna
Randy.
Excuse me, he's gonna really rake in a lot of catches across the middle.
Did you say? Hold on a second. Did you say you said Irv Smith Jr. Right?
Yeah,
correct.
That's what he said.
He's
Yeah, man. This is a 2020. This is a 2021 stud stable. You're not going to see him on the field till next year.
With Kyle Rudolph out of the picture, I'm reading my notes here. With Kyle Rudolph out of the picture, Irv Smith is really primed to have a great campaign, especially across the middle. Jefferson and Thielen can spread it out. You get a lot of screens, little scat back kind of moves with Cook. Leaving the middle open, really for one-on-one coverage for Irv Smith Jr. And he's the kind of guy who I don't play fantasy football, but if I did, I'd take a flyer on Irv Smith Jr. for having a big campaign. And
hey, Randy,
it's a lot. Excuse me.
Yeah, can I add a sentence to the end of your Irv Smith Jr. notes?
Sure.
Take this down. He's out for the season with an injury.
When did that happen? I didn't.
Probably like 2 weeks ago now, Randy. I don't know how old your notes are. I don't know when the last time you checked in with things.
For weeks, months. The same way that the Kuiper doesn't just wake up and mock. There's a lot that goes into it. I feel like
updating your notes is probably something you should add to the process. Sort of keeping up with the news cycle. I know you're a busy guy.
There's a lot of websites.
I got a lot going. This isn't all I do. I got a lot going on. I still can't. I'm not allowed to work, but I'm dating, in mocking.
That's unfortunate.
I don't know. I guess I'll have to go. I'll have to double check it. Okay.
You're allowed to date.
I got a lot going on, and this is the one thing I don't need is right on the cusp of the season, kind of news like this. It throws the whole thing off.
Yeah, I think a lot of us and Vikings fans reacted this way when it happened like a half month ago. So we're here to support you, man.
It throws the whole thing off.
I think he just left.
We didn't get off on the right foot there, but it's not our fault.
All right. Well, that was
that.
That was the legendary Randy in Cottage Grove. Randy Vikes 69 on Twitter. If you'd like, he's almost to 1,000 followers. It looks like.
Hey.
On Twitter there. and he's been bringing his weekly stud and dud stables as a caller into the old Mackey and Judd radio show, and I thought we had it figured out. I was all excited. He showed up to the state fair in person like 4 years ago.
Yep.
And he was rocking, I want to say, a Jared Allen jersey and some bright Viking Zubas. I was kind of excited to get him on camera here, but
and he
apparently
ran away.
legally he's not allowed to.
Because people tried to find him. He ran away. No one ever saw him except for us.
Wow.
So anyhow, thanks to Randy and Cottage Go for his half-baked stud stable there. Hopefully he gets his notes more organized for the actual regular season. It's preseason for everybody. Everyone's tuning up.
I feel like if he had tuned in on a regular basis to Purple Daily, it might have helped him out a little bit to know who was in, who was out. I'm just saying.
It's possible. Boys, every week also on Tuesdays, we go back into the archives of Minnesota sports history, and Declan attempts to quiz us on our sports knowledge. It's called Random Season Recall here. What do you got this week for us, Declan?
All right. This is, I think, Phil Mackey special.
Nice.
The 2014 Minnesota Twins.
God.
The 2014 Minnesota Twins on this week's edition of Random
Phil
Season
Mackey
Recall.
special here. This is not at all going to be a Phil Mackey special. But
God.
We'll see.
We'll start with our normal win total. How many wins for those 2014 Twins, Mackey and Judd?
Holy cow.
I'll give you 3 on either side, by the way.
So
They lost 99 and 11. 12, 13. So
didn't they lose 150 in 2015? That was Terry
No.
Ryan's last year, right?
Nope. That was 16, right? In 15, I thought they popped up and made a little bit of a run, and then were eliminated by
you're right.
Kansas City at
Yeah,
Target
they won.
Field on the last weekend.
Yeah, they won like 83 games or something in 15. Okay.
So 14
14
was bad,
would have
though.
been 14. Would that have been the first year of Irvin Santana and them him getting popped 80 games for a steroid suspension?
Yeah, it might have been. Yep, it was right around the time.
Okay, so that was a 90 loss team for sure.
Mm-hmm.
How many games? I want to say it was like a 93 to 94 loss Twins team.
Okay.
92, 93. It wasn't 99. It wasn't 100. It was bad. Irv came back in the second half, if I'm remembering this correctly. That might have also been the year where Phil Hughes set the major league record for lowest strikeout to walk ratio. Remember that? And then
Yeah,
they overcompensated
they gave him the
and gave him a
contract, yes.
contract.
Yep. Because he had some type of innings pitch trigger, and they offered to throw him in relief in Detroit, and he's like, no, I'm good. And they're like, we're going to give you a new contract.
So if I
Irv-
said
wait,
69 and 93, how would that land with you?
so was Irv Santana the same year as Phil Hughes then?
Well, they
Not that it's gonna
definitely
make a huge
they were
difference.
in the same rotation for. I mean, Phil Hughes was here for like 3 or 4 years, and Irv was here
93.
for 4 years.
No, I'm saying that the first year that they came in, because Phil Hughes' first year here was really good, and then he got the contract extension and dropped off.
Yeah, because I think they signed Nolasco and Correa in the same offseason, didn't they?
boy.
Or something like that?
So you said 67 and 93?
Well, that I said
No,
69
no.
and 93. You've got them
69,
missing 2
93,
games
yeah.
there.
Nice.
2 games. Yes. Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Okay.
I buy that.
All right, let's do it.
70 wins. 70 wins.
Oh,
but still
just-
counts for the point. Still counts for the point.
Just missed.
Dude.
Still
that
counts for
is-
the point.
Still, that's good. That's good. We're off to a good start. We're off to a
Yeah.
great start.
I'm very proud of you guys. Way to go.
Feel good about this.
Let's see here. What do I want to go with next? 4 players with double-digit home runs that season for the Twins. Only 4 players. Who were they? All right. You can do this.
Okay, so this is 14.
So this would have been Josh Willingham signed that contract, I think, in 2012, and it was a 3-year deal. So this would have been the end of the Josh Willingham era.
He got traded to Kansas City this year, right?
He got
Towards the
traded
end
in
of
the
the
last
season.
year, so I'm trying to remember if he hit 10 home runs with the Twins that
Probably.
year or not.
That's probably a good guess, though. He probably did.
We get 3
10.
wrong guesses. We're looking
Yeah.
for 4. All right, Josh
Yeah.
Willingham.
That is 1.
Okay.
Okay, some other guys that were on that team. Joe Mauer had bounced back by then. Joe Mauer had, I want to say, 3 really solid seasons, and then they moved him to first base. Or was 13 the concussion?
He
year?
got
I don't
hurt.
remember.
What's the got hurt against the Mets, and then he didn't play the rest of that season, and then he came back as a first baseman.
Yeah, and he's also like very rarely hitting 10 home runs in a season. It's like if he hit 10, it's exactly 10. Let's put him on the side burner for now.
When did Morneau leave and get traded to Pittsburgh?
I believe that was like 2013. Pretty sure Morneau was Pittsburgh and then Colorado winning a batting title.
Oh, you know who might have been on this team? Escobar? Eduardo Escobar?
This might have been the first year of Dozier, too. Yeah, this is... Oh, Dozier for sure. Let's go Dozier.
Brian Dozier?
Yep.
Yeah.
That is 2. You need 2 more.
Dozier, Plouffe. There's a... Yeah, Escobar didn't really figure it out.
Wait, is this the year that Plouffe... Is this the year that Plouffe had the crazy June?
That was, I think, 2012 or 13. But Plouffe was still at, like, hitting double-digit homers, right?
Okay.
Let's go Plouffe.
Plouffe?
Yeah, we got wrong guesses. Yep.
Dude. Oh,
3. You need 1 more.
We have no wrong. We can run the table here.
Yep.
So you've got Escobar. Ryan Domit would have been an option in here somewhere. Trying to think of other guys. Aaron Hicks was probably on this team. I don't think he hit 10 home runs. Who played?
So is Domit the catcher on this team? Or one of the catchers on this team?
He would have been a backup catcher to Mawa.
Okay, so who was playing...
And a corner outfielder guy.
So who was the... So Plouffe was the third baseman?
Yes.
Plouffe was the third baseman. So Escobar might not have played enough at this point.
He was kind of a utility guy.
Yeah, so I might be... that he might not have gotten to 10 then. Willingham and left.
God, who else did they have on this
Hicks
team?
in center.
Like some other random... Let's go Domit.
Ryan Domit?
I guess Ryan Domit.
Judd, you okay with it?
Yep,
Ryan Domit.
absolutely. That's fine.
Sorry.
He was gone.
Okay. Who is
man.
Who is in right field, Phil?
Oh my God. Just trying to think of the guys that would have been on this team. This is before Kepler.
You know who? When did Terry trade? When did Terry Ryan trade for? When did he trade Ben Revere? Was that before that? That might have been before this.
He traded Ben Revere for Vance Worley, didn't he? That was like
Yes.
2013.
Yeah, but I'm saying Ben Revere, before he got traded, played a bunch of outfield and clearly did not hit 10 home runs in a season. I'm trying to eliminate guys.
Aaron Hicks played on this team. I'm almost certain
Okay.
Aaron Hicks played on this
Then
team.
he could have hit 10.
I don't know if he hit 10. I'm trying to think of other guys. So the outfield would have been like Willingham would have been the DH. Aaron Hicks. This was right also in the era of like Eric Komatsu and these random ass dudes that just sort of cycled around.
Matsu's a great record producer. I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's guess. All right, Joe Mauer too, man. Joe Mauer could have hit 10. Let's guess Joe Mauer. Joe Mauer.
All right, now we're up against it.
All right.
Got all cocky.
Do you think it's Hicks?
I don't
Okay.
think it's Hicks, but I'm not gonna.
I will give you a small hint. You have not said this guy's name even once yet.
Oh.
Throughout this entire course of Random Season Recall.
Interesting.
You mean today's episode or ever?
Today's episode.
Today's episode.
Today's
Okay.
episode.
So who was 2014? Who was a shortstop?
It would have been like Pedro Florimon. They had a real rough run of shortstops.
Yeah, because they traded J.J. Hardy.
Jamie Carroll, Pedro Florimon.
Oh, that's right, Jamie Carroll.
It was that kind
Corner
of
locker.
Yeah, I don't think Carroll hit 10. It's gonna
No,
go on a limb there.
I don't. No, I don't think he did either.
Oh, Kenny Vargas, Oswaldo Arcia. Oswaldo Arcia. He hit 21.
Which one's the final guess?
I'm gonna guess Judd. This is me and you real quick here. I'm gonna guess it's Oswaldo Arcia.
Yes.
Oswaldo Arcia. Final answer.
Yep, that's a good one.
Dingers.
Dang.
Dingers.
God, how can I forget about Oswaldo Arcia?
You were
and
saying
Kenny
right
Vargas?
field, and he was there, and I was like, oh, God, they're so close.
Arcia was an amazing power hitter, just didn't offer a whole lot else.
Yeah.
Didn't offer much else.
That's okay.
Vargas, same thing.
Yeah. Remember we were all afraid, like,
He's going to be Ortiz.
Vargas is because he kind of looks like Ortiz
Yes.
stature-wise, right? Like he's going to be the next Ortiz. Still waiting for
That
that.
didn't work.
I thought
That
Arcia
did not
was
work.
more likely to be the next David Ortiz than
And he
Vargas.
ended up playing for, last I heard, the Mexico City Reds. So
And he is the David Ortiz of the Mexico City Reds,
Yep.
for sure.
Twins never forgive themselves for that.
Yeah.
All right, what's the next one?
The longest winning streak of the season for the 2014s was how many games?
Oh, that's
I don't know.
just guess.
I don't
You
even
think
know.
it was
Start another.
5. No.
Yeah.
Did they ever win 5? No, it was. I'm going to guess 4. 5? Let's go 5.
5.
Well, wait. Do we have to nail it exactly? Do we have to nail it
I'd like
exactly?
you to nail
or
this
just
one exactly.
Because I mean, I feel like this is a very
Yeah.
difficult. Because like there'd be no way to remember winning streaks. All right. Do you want to say 5
I'll
or
say
4?
5.
All right.
5.
5.
Yep.
Yeah. It was 4. It was 4.
Knew it might be a
was
weird
4.
number.
Oh my god.
a
4
ridiculous
players. It is, but that's random season recall. 4 players had on base percentages of 345 and above. There's only 4 of them. Who were those 4 players?
All right, Joe Mauer.
Yeah, it is one.
This team was full of Tom Brunansky, low batting at like guys who hit 240 with a 305
Bruno.
on base percentage.
He's our weekly guest around this time.
I know.
I
Bunch
love
of
Bruno.
Bruno clones. All right,
All
so
right.
we need 4 of them. So Mauer. Okay. So a lot of these guys like Plouffe,
Dozier, you think?
borderline.
Okay.
I think
All right.
I think he was borderline, maybe,
Okay.
but he was a low batting average. Willingham may have produced enough. Like he drew a lot of walks,
Okay.
and he clearly hit more than 10 home runs. So let's go.
We got three
let's
wrong
go
answers.
Willingham.
Not enough.
Jamie Carroll may have grinded his way to some OBP.
This is so ugly.
It's not Plouffe.
This is
Good.
so
Can we-
ugly.
Just to throw it, we got to at least guess Jamie Carroll's name.
Yeah, that's
right?
fine. Yeah,
Jamie
that's fine.
Carroll.
Jamie Carroll.
Damn it.
Okay, so who even got on base on this team besides Mauer?
Dozier
Like-
may have gotten on base a little bit.
All right.
I feel like Arcia, Plouffe, those guys were like
No. Yeah.
240, 250 hitters who got on base at a much
Should we
lower
guess
clip.
Should we guess Dozier? Like it doesn't feel to me like Aaron Hicks did it.
Aaron Hicks drew a lot of walks. A lot of walks. I would actually, all right, crucify me if I'm wrong on this, but I
Right.
actually think it's more likely that Hicks did it than Dozier, Plouffe, or Arcia.
All right, we're down to our last strike. Aaron
But
Hicks.
I don't know if Aaron Hicks is the last strike guess. Trying to think of who else. I mean, Vargas.
I was gonna say this is another completely nondescript ugly Twins team.
Vargas got on base a little bit. Drew some walks.
I'm comfortable guessing whomever at this point because
All right,
this is
let's go with your guy Dozier. Let's go Dozier.
all right.
What was his
345.
OBP? What was it?
345
On the nose. See, okay.
on the nose.
All right. So and we're looking for 3. Is that what you said, Declan?
4. We need 2
4,
more.
so
4?
you nailed
Okay.
2. You need 2 more.
All right. And we're down to our last strike.
Yep.
Okay, let's do Aaron Hicks. He drew a ton of walks. I think he
All
played
right.
this season. Aaron Hicks. I'm sorry.
He just missed it. Just missed the cutoff.
All
What
right.
was he?
Just missed.
342.
341, yeah.
All right. All right. What are
Who
the
are
other two?
guys? Yeah.
The other 2 were Kurt Suzuki. Kurt Suzuki and sorry, I pull up my notes here. Kurt Suzuki and Danny Santana.
Okay. I wouldn't have gotten.
What?
This was the year Danny Santana hit like 320. Remember he came up and was
Oh
just
my god.
He's still with the Red
that's right.
yeah,
Sox.
yeah, he is.
He's still
He's become
bouncing
a good
around.
utility player. Yeah.
Yes. Ooh,
There's
that
no
was
doubt.
that was a bloodbath of random season recall.
It
Is
would
that
start
it?
out pretty good.
It's mostly it, yeah. I had one more question. It was how many saves did Glenn Perkins pick up? We'll go with that one.
So Glenn Perkins,
I'll give
noted
you-
friend and regular on the Mackey and Judd show at this time, noted All-Star Glenn Perkins in 2014.
And he's turned himself into a hell of a in-game analyst on Bally Sports North. He's good.
I'll give you it within 3 too. How many saves for Glenny Perk?
Somewhere in the 30s, right? It was like 30. I think he had like 35, 36 saves in a year. They didn't win. I mean, he probably saved like half their games
You want to say 32, 33?
or half their wins. Yeah, 33. 33 seems like a safe little. It was in the
Okay.
30s.
All right.
I don't think it couldn't have been much. If it was more than 36, it means he's literally saving like
Right.
half their wins. So let's go 33.
34 saves, but yes, 34
there you
saves.
go.
34
all right.
saves.
Well, I guess
right.
we came back there and
Wasn't
redeemed
terrible.
ourselves late.
yeah.
Wasn't terrible. All right. Wow, what a Twins team that was. Actually, who are the other relievers there? I think Jared
Yeah.
Burton was one of the relievers.
Yeah, Jared Burton, Casey Fiend.
Casey Fiend, dude. Wow. What a blast.
Was.
Well, that Twins team had a lot of time for fall golf, let me tell you. And if you are also in the mood for some fall golf, PXG Minneapolis is your place to go. It's a golfer's paradise. And you got to check out some of the new clubs. They've got clubs in multiple different price ranges, but the Gen 4 clubs specifically are the best clubs PXG has ever made. Check them out. Drivers, fairways, hybrids, irons. Swing them for yourself. Stop in at PXG Minneapolis in Southdale Center and find out more at pxg.com/Minneapolis. That was Random Season Recall here. We were put to the test. Not entirely demoralized.
Not as good
by
as
that
last
performance.
week, because we killed it against the Vikings.
You did.
Or with the Vikings.
You did.
You can mix in
killed
some
that
Gopher
one.
football at some point, too.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. I could do some Gopher football. I didn't think of that.
Yep.
Yeah. I can do some Gopher football.
62 maybe.
Yeah. 19.
Super Bowl.
The
Super
1970
Bowl, Rose Bowl.
1978, go to the Rose Bowl team.
Yep. Yep. Marion Barber led the team in rushing.
Write that down, predictions tomorrow on the Mackey and Judd Show and an accountability session. And don't forget to click the subscribe button on the Score North and Purple Daily YouTube channels. And we'll give you daily Vikings and Minnesota sports discussions and entertainment back at you. See you guys tomorrow.